P0... yeah, I remember. There's the granny. What the hell is Granny's deal, by the way? Oh. I think I just realized it. Hello and welcome to continuing and probably finishing a playthrough of Resident Evil 7. We're quite close to the end, I think. Mia finds and frees Ethan from his restraints, but history repeats itself and Ethan must say goodbye to his... We'll never know what happened. So, I think we are close to the end. Like I mentioned last time, I kind of thought that the ending was on the tanker, from what I remembered from watching playthroughs. But it appears I don't really remember as much. Also, we're one off from the fucking Magnum. That pisses me off. So there's like a whole another thing here. I don't know how long that goes on for, but we'll have to see. This is, by the way, like pure post-apocalyptic like countryside here. This is just completely desolate. So last time I actually cleared out the monsters that were here. Let's take a look around. Oh right, I even searched through that, right? Yeah. Alright. Well, let's go. So hang on, what do we have? We have kind of everything, really. I'm carrying way too many of these camps, probably, but... Oh lord, we're going deep. Whoa. By the way, I realized whilst editing a last stream that this is the first game where they don't say, oh god. Where they don't say Resident Evil. Well, I don't know if it's the first one, but you know. I guess they really wanted to cut ties with the past. Why am I selecting it this way? This game feels like a reboot even though it's not a reboot. Yes, that's a very good way to put it. And honestly, I think it just boils down to the fact that the series has just like gone so far from from where it started. They just kept hamming it up. Oh god. They just kept hamming it up that, and towards the end it just became kind of absurd. So but at the same time, last time from so I mentioned that I watched playthroughs of this game when it came out, right? But at the time I obviously didn't have the context of the previous games. So at the time I didn't quite I didn't actually quite realize how much, even though they refreshed it a lot, this still really feels like the old Resident Evil. You know, they spliced it some modern horror stuff. The sort of thing where you're like going around, you need to hide. There's like some sort of, you know, basically unbeatable monster that's like chasing you around. That's like very, you know, that's the Amnesia and Outlast sort of thing, right? So they sort of included that. Fuck. Hello, Erith. Demon Souls teacher, let's go. Do you have the Firekeeper feet on it? What? Do I have the Firekeeper feet on it? Oh, do you mean like what's on the shirt, probably? Oh no, this is the... Or whatever you mean. I actually don't know what you mean. But it's the... I don't remember what it's called. It's the spider thingy, mechanical spider thing you fight in the mines. I forgot what the levels are actually called. Or the worlds. He has Charmander socks, if that's what you're asking. Oh yeah. It's is that what you mean by Firekeeper feet? It's a kind of like related phrase. Charmander socks, Firekeeper feet. Language clash, but I saw your shirt. Let's go. Alright, I get it. I see. That makes sense. It's some sort of saying, I suppose, in French. Ooh. But yeah, as I was saying, they introduced some of the mechanics that were quite big around that. Well, I think at this point when this came out, the whole getting chased by indestructible monster, Alien Isolation did that really well as well. Basically based the whole fucking game around that. So they introduced this, but it actually like didn't... It just blended so well with... I can probably drop this on them or something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just so... It just blended so well with the level design. Or the world design, really, I should call it, because... You know, there are distinct levels and zones, but it's all connected. It just blended all so well. Do the monsters relate to the regenerators from Resident Evil 4? I don't know. To be honest, I'm a little bit hazy on the exact Resident Evil lore, but it seems like the games themselves are very hazy on that. It feels like they kind of do whatever they want with with the series. But they do it very smartly. They're kind of vague about... Fuck's sake. About what the world is like, you know. Ugh, hang on. But anyways, I think these guys are like new. Because they're made by that little girl, basically. I guess I'm doing this again. Okay, I'll admit. Remind me, what are regenerators? Do you mean those guys that when you popped their head, they were still like that weird, dangly, fucked up thing? Oh, was there? Jesus Christ. Is that some sort of other monster I'm not remembering right now? Friday, January 16th, 2015. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal. And she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one too. The nightmarish, tall, bloated monsters from the lab on the island in Resident Evil 4. I no lie, I do not recall those. Hang on, I was gonna watch the video, but I'm just gonna look up a picture. Oh, these, oh, I didn't realize you meant these fucking fuckers, nightmares, fuel, garbage. Fuck those. Oh god. I didn't realize you meant those. Oh my god, I almost pushed them out of my memory. Oh. Fuck. Oh, those were the worst. Mom and Dad are still totally under though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. Friday, November 4th, 2015. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between evil La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Eveline wouldn't get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. What was that sound? She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Friday, September 1st, 2016. Eveline's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of Mia not coming around. But she's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Yeah, the invisible parasites thing. Yeah. I remember those. I do not know them by name, so I didn't realize you meant those fucking assholes. I was actually wondering about those gray hairs. If there was like some sort of rendering effect, like of black hair not being rendered all that vibrantly black and kind of grayish, or what the hell was that? This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E series. Oh, so I guess Eveline is a E series. Inside of the E series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Gotta love an in-game lore drop. Yeah, they always do that, don't they? By the way, after several hours of gameplay, this is what's going on. If you didn't quite get it. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. See, the thing I was kind of confused about, and it's partially because like they kind of like stitched Ethan's hand together like this, and apparently it was fine. I thought Ethan was infected as well for the longest time, but apparently that's not the case because we didn't take the serum, right? So somehow we didn't get infected. 10 minutes after dose. Death. E necrotoxin, E series, such death. 5 minutes after dose, vomiting. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. Destroy cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-series assets. Roxy must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. Right. Got it. Look at you, clever cookie. Yeah, the thing is, like, the hand, and, you know, then Jack fucking chopped off my leg with a fucking shovel, and then we just pour this. Well, I actually don't have. Hang on. Now I do. You just pour this fucking shit over it, and apparently it just, like, grows back together. Apparently that's a thing. That just works on a regular human being, and it's not a thing of us getting mutated or anything. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's next generation experimental battlefield superiority initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. Next Bass was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this 7 pages of this, by the way? Yes. Endgame lore drop. Yes. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank of blank, the remarkably progressed vicariant evolution fungus that we commonly term the Mutamicete. I'm just gonna go full Italian on this word. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamicete genome to a pre-stage for human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty series A through D to the perfected E series. The common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. Weaponized kids. Fuck. The first E-series specimen named Eveline has proven capable of secreting the mutamicete blank from her tissue at will. I know, by the way, don't at me. I know it's not even close spelled as it should for me to pronounce it that way. I know. Whatever. It is also of note that Eveline's mutamicete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Eveline achieves and maintains this control, but working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Eveline's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Eveline appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Eveline's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamicete infection has progressed throughout the body's cells, so the body blanks. Gotta take a drink after that. That was a lot. There's more. There's more. This one has 4 pages. Eveline's functions. That's a different function. Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded as in shaped. Clever. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing blank on samples of Eveline's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Fungicidal, that's kind of fun to say as well. Stop it with the sounds. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. I see. So that's why Jack got all calcified. Because it wasn't really Jack anymore. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which blank in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Eveline's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she were really their daughter. Why did she settle upon a family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. A parent's love. All right. Oh, they're giving me grenade launcher ammo. We actually kind of got quite a few now. We got lots of weapons in general. Just lots of stuff. Hang on, so I can... doesn't this make... Oh no, what am I talking about? Is it time to get rid of this? Okay, I'm just gonna make healing stuff. Where is this? Oh, I have even... Oh my god. I'll get rid of it for now. Maybe I'll come back to it. Alright, where's the... It's right here. Alright. Well. Hang on. I know. Don't you... Just a quick experiment, don't you get like... Yeah, neuro rounds. We don't know what we're up against, but... It seems we're gonna be up against something. Also, hang on. Okay, so it just holds single charge. Okay. Alrighty then. Well. That sure brought the pace to an absolute halt still. Hold still. It's even more stale than still. It's hold still. No? Alright. God damn it! Alright, whatever. Oh boy. Negative ammo. Oh boy.
Die.
Wait, so does this mean I'm infected now? Because I'm seeing her? Fuck, I don't have it selected. Fuck. No, I didn't mean to. Fuck's sake. I'm panic. Selecting weapons. Ew. Okay. Kinda botched that. Oh. Yeah, you need to reload after every hit. You know what? I wanna use these. Okay. Whoa. No, no, you don't. Fuck off. Oh god. All right, well. Well, it sure does feel like we're approaching the end. They're doing the gauntlet thing. It's a big boy, right? It's two big boys. It's big boy and a smaller big boy. Or even bigger big boy. Whichever way you're looking at it. Get away from me. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, not dead yet. Okay. Come on. Okay. You kind of sound like Jabba the Hutt. Solo. Sorry if that was too disturbing for you. I guess that's so you can like maneuver around them or whatever. What? Oh, we're squeezing. I want you to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Only the real ones will recognize that one. Mine? Where are we even going? Oh, damn. I remember seeing that. It was like in the house, right? Can I like can't destroy it? What is that about? Ah, but this bastard is back here.
I'm sure of it.
Right.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Right. But that's where we were. Easier, yeah, I remember. There's the granny. What the hell is Granny's deal, by the way? Oh. I think I just realized it. Ah, yes, the gray hair. Now, okay, for full transparency, I did remember from watching playthroughs of this game that something else was up with Granny. Something weird was with her. I did not remember what was the thing that was weird with her. And so throughout the whole game, I was like trying to remember, or like trying to like, you know, reconnect the dots, and I couldn't remember or just recall it or whatever. Now it clicked. Yeah. Okay. So, Granny is actually Eveline. Right, because all of these appearances of hers are just hallucinations.
This is your fault.
Why am I seeing this?
Yes? Probably nothing here, right?
Ethan, it's okay.
How did that scare me the second time?
I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
He doesn't want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
Great. She's starting to sound like my ex.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
One of us.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Oh god. Do I have to actually... Wait, I actually have to... Am I actually getting hurt? Jeez, that actually threw me off. Great. That's a big doll. Stop it! Fuck! Stop! Actually, like, spooky, or... Makes me kind of jump. Can I just leave? Okay.
Get away! No, you don't!
Are we for real?
Take that!
I think we're for real.
Get away!
Okay, can I go around?
Leave me alone!
Oh, okay, just guard. Alright.
No, you don't!
He's actually killing me.
Take that!
No, I won't.
No, don't! No! No, no, no!
Why does everyone hate me?
Not goodbye, Evelyn. Goodbye. Do we go? I think we go. We go. Oh shit! It's a gigantic granny face.
Stop it.
Doesn't seem to work. What? Did I lose? Granny's mad. God. What a bad time to have to reload. Can I actually get up? No. Yeah, she's mildly upset. Just a little bit upset. Hang on, I think I need to heal.
I just wanted a family.
I can't. Cannot heal. How did I survive that? Can I heal?
Use it!
No healing. Albert 01, is that named after Wesker? Oh.
Playtime's over.
Bad time for Granny. Oh god. Okay. Calcification. Yeah, she got milked real good. You say calcification. I say milk. Oh god. Why did it switch to windowed mode for the cutscene? Why does the game keep doing that? Alright, well. Yes, I'll suffer in window.
I'm Redfield. Glad we found you. The fuck took you guys so long?
Redfield. Still has a stick up his ass. Sounds like. I'm Redfield. Blah, blah, blah.
Ethan?
Oh, hey, Mia,
Mia.
sweetheart.
You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens.
Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Me and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers.
And the
It was that
society.
thing,
Or what?
Eveline, who made them that way. But now Eveline's dead.
Umbrella Corp. They still
These guys are here to
exist.
clean up the mess.
And these guys,
I had just come to
Umbrella
terms with
Corporation,
losing her.
is gonna clean up the mess.
And now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
Yeah, Umbrella Corporation building better worlds or whatever. Yeah, Umbrella should have rebranded. Like, how do they still keep the same name? Also, they should be just absolutely notorious at this point. What is this?
Go tell Aunt Rhody.
Do we get the whole song?
Go tell Aunt Rhody.
Oh, these are end credits.
Go tell Aunt Rhody that everybody's
Dead. Why do you hate the
I
song?
was raised in a deep dark hole. A prisoner.
Ugh, the gross spaghetti.
They locked me
Gross
up
grandma
and
spaghetti.
took my soul.
Please consider playing Dark Wood in Uyo Face.
Thank you, Edith. I have actually played Darkwood before. It was during one of... I think it was during one of the... Well, it was during the 24-hour Halloween stream, I believe. But I don't think I put that on YouTube, so you can't find it anywhere. Because I think I also lost the bot, so I don't even have a recording of that. Play it again. Well, I believe I died in my one attempt, so I didn't finish it. Lost media, yeah, kinda. Well, at the time I wasn't, you know. It's very loud. I would lick toes to watch you play. Now, whose toes are you gonna lick for that, though? Answer carefully. Well, that was wonderful. Yeah, that was a great game. Only weaker part, for sure, I would agree. You would lick everyone's toes. Oh my god. Toes will be licked. Toes will be licked for some wood. Dark wood. Yeah, that was great. I would have to agree with the, angry voices on Reddit that the part on the tanker was definitely weakest. Arguably the only one, only straight up kind of mediocre, weaker section of the game. But I thought Lucas' section was weakest. I don't know, ship and mines are fine. Lucas' part. Well, here's the thing. In general, I would say that first half of the game is definitely, I would even say, much stronger than the second half in general. I was pleased with the stream. See you soon. Well, thank you, Ian. Thank you for subscribing. If I didn't say thank you already. I'm gonna do the DLC, one of them at least, I think. But thank you for stopping by. Will I do the Zoe ending? Well, is it in a way different? Because like I can't imagine like just does Mia just die or something? And we're just hanging out with the baker's girl, like randomly almost. There might be a yawn coming. Nope, it's gone. Yeah, so I was talking about the first half definitely way stronger. I would even go as far as to say that I haven't played myself, but the Zoe ending leads into a DLC, I think, which is weird. I assume you do not mean that I need the Zoe ending for the DLC. Well, I don't know. Probably not. Like, you can play anyway. Well, I guess I'm not. No. No, I'm not. No. Maybe if there is time, I might come back to it, but nah. Also, Zoe is still alive in this ending, right? She's like the only one that. Oh, Lucas is still alive as well. So I guess there's. Well, from what I've seen, the DLCs are sort of tying up the loose ends. So, and there are a couple. So. I guess we're gonna find out. Yes, loose ends DLC time, yes. Anyway, to finish my thoughts. I believe the first half is way stronger because they actually tell you very little about what's really going on. They just set you loose onto this wife hunt, and you're in this weird house, and suddenly there's a bunch of fucked up zombie hillbillies that are just like really screwed up in their head, and you have no idea what's really actually going on. And it almost seems like it has nothing to do with Resident Evil, really, other than the mutation, obviously. But that sort of mystery also, I think, just adds a lot. That you're just kind of like, bewildered as to what the fuck is going on in here. And, Baker's is great. And then it's sort of, I suppose, the plot twist with Granny being Eveline is pretty good. I'll give them that. Because Granny is just like, whole game she's like, So that's a pretty good plot twist. But I would, again, towards the second half, the game sort of slows down. And it's the thing I mentioned last time, I believe, as well. That instead of bakers who are all like very unique and interesting and whatnot, you're suddenly just fighting a lot of these goop monsters, you know, and it's not as interesting. Why does everyone hate me? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She's obviously super fucked up, but I did feel bad for her. You know, because she just sort of speed runs life apparently, and it's all misery. So, actually, interesting would be to see if she would, in time, just die naturally, or not, or if she would just like keep withering into absurd state of witherness. Yeah, so I guess I might do the rankings after the DLC, but you know, this alone is pretty. It's hard to say if I would place it above 4. It's kind of funny how I also kind of preferred, I think, the start of the game in 4 as well. You know, just kind of going around the woods. There are all kinds of creepy, and there's rain and whatnot. The only one better than 4 is 4 Remake and then Village. Village is that bitch. What? I mean, Village has the mommy. I know. Very looking forward to that one, if I may say so. Yes. Because I finally get to see what the hell is up with that lady. Other than step on me mommy memes. 2 Remake is up next. Yeah. Yeah. You'll be shocked. Well, first we're gonna be doing DLCs of this. Oh. It's the bakers. What was that supposed to be? Everywhere is destroyed. 12 out of 20. Files obtained 29 out of 32. We actually did miss some. I used 3 steroids. Oh my god, my testicles are gonna shrink.